Okay, Wednesday morning in the kingdom, and I don't know if Johnny's bringing the beer today or not. I don't think so. I think he's bringing it on Fridays. Yes. That way we have beer for the long weekend. Yes. Oh, no, it's Good Friday. So Johnny might have to bring it Tuesday. No, Thursday. Oh, I'm so confused. All right. Minus 19 this morning, but feels like minus 26. It actually feels warmer out here. Yes, see, no Grinch gloves. I'm still sick. My boss is an asshole. I don't get the day off. All right. So on the yo-yo scale, minus 2 Fahrenheit, but feels like minus 15. See, I told you it's warmer. And also, too, Amazon has my second book of my writing career, Life in the Kingdom. It was written in 2008. Yes, and it's free as an ebook from March 27th to the 31st. Yes, please enjoy. Link in the end screen. Oh, I sound like a professional YouTuber, influencer, creator. Yes, sharing our life at the end of the world here with people around the world. Also, too, all right, make sure I have the English side out. See that? This is what's helping me make it through my illness. Peanuts! Yes, they get stuck in my teeth and it gives me hours of pleasure and enjoyment picking them out of my teeth. Yes! And then I have my peanut butter. Yes, so that gives me the burps. Yes. All right, we'll just back up here. We're not sure what we're doing today. We were not planning on getting sick. Look at this beautiful weather. We're wasting being sick. All right, the sun's over here somewhere. It should be there. It's always there. It was there yesterday. It should be there today. And then over here, we have the flags. I'm not sure if we're going to move the truck today. We have no energy for that. And the staff isn't feeling well either. But we got the wood stove going to warm up the shop because we're not allowed to sit around and lounge in the house. We have to work and work and work and keep active or we become an old guy. Yes. Oh, wait, I am. All right. So we better get going here. My voice is all screwed up, but that's okay. All right, here comes the boss. Okay, the plan was to try and get this TD-18 out of the shop so we can get the other one in to change the thermostats. So this morning when I had the dogs out gathering parts and tools, we remembered to go get the TD-18 filler neck. Yes, that's how you put the antifreeze back in. Seems how there's like four 5-gallon pails. Yes, 20 gallons of antifreeze. All right, so over here, put the antifreeze in. And then, see all the wet spots? Yep, run. And over there. So that means where I welded on the elbows here are nice enough to leak. But that doesn't surprise me. Like my dad said, you work with junk, you fix with junk, you still end up with junk. And this is the story of this cat. Right from the day I got it, it's junk, and it always will be junk. It's done nothing in its life. Pulled the drags, pulled the sleighs. All it does is smoke and fart around and everything like that. So I guess we have to change out those elbows or try to booger weld them because we don't have oxyacetylene, so it would have been nice just to do a little braze, but those days are long gone. So I think we'll go have some drinks and then figure out how we're going to fix this thing one more time. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, and the manifolds or these elbows are cracked right where the weld is on the inside that holds up that pipe. So I tried to weld it again, all it did was crack, okay? You got to remember this casting is 80 years old or more, plus it's antifreeze embedded. So the antifreeze affects the material and stuff like that. I have other ones of these in the parts trader, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. So we siliconed and gasket glued it over, put a patch over, and then we taped it. So now we're going to quickly dry it on the wood stove because there's no sense wasting any more time welding and farting around. Because we don't know if these new thermostats are going to work. Is it going to have the water movement to cool that motor down when this thing starts working hard, okay? So let's go dry this out on the wood stove, go have some lunch, and then we'll see if this thing leaks or not.
Wednesday morning in WHO-ville, it's just after 9 a.m. and I'm finally rolling out of bed. Still not feeling the greatest, so I've just been taking meds and sleeping a lot. As you can see, there's a bit of clouds out today. Maybe it'll snow. It's also really warm out. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and make breakfast. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to head on over to the kingdom. I'm not sure what we're doing this afternoon. Pretty sure we're just going to switch out the TD-18s. My dad has something else to work on in the shop. Now let's get going. Just after 1 p.m. and I made it to the kingdom. Looks like my dad has a little list for me to do, so I guess I'll go get the mini out and clean off the train drags and see what he's up to in the shop. It is pretty windy out here today, but it is actually really nice. Let's see how much we can get done. Just got the mini out, and I'm going to take this empty wood tote down to the wood pile, and then I'll go behind the house and empty out the drags and grab another wood tote and bring it around to the shop, and by the time I'm done that, my dad should have the one TD-18 ready to come out of the shop. In behind the house now, and I'm going to grab one of these wood totes for my dad. There's only 2 left, so once we run out, we'll have to go down to the wood pile and fill up all those totes so we can make it through the winter. 1:30, I just got a wooden tote out. Now I'll leave it there and come over here to clean off the chain drags. I think when my dad gets one of the TD-18s out of the shop, we're going to hook it up to the drag here to see if it's working. I think we might just go down towards the tracks in the back of the kingdom, but I'm not sure, so let's clean this off and head back to the shop. 2 p.m. we just finished putting all the tools away and got the TD-18 ready to go out. Now we'll open up the doors and start her up. Just shut it off to do a quick little check on it, and everything seems to be working great. So now we'll start her up again, then go hook up to the drags. Almost 3 p.m. and we made it back into the kingdom no problem. While the TD-18 cools down, my dad's going to come over here and get the D69U known as the hood started. That way we can use it to push the other TD-18 into the shop. While my dad brings the D69U known as the hood around to the shop, I just wanted to do a little video on the TD-18 here. It is sitting at 180 with no smoke coming out of it. Look at that. Now I'll walk over and show you guys. Got the D69U known as the hood put away. Now my dad went to go get the TD-18. I think he's just going to park it in front of the shop here, so I'll get a little video of that. 3:30, I'm officially done in the kingdom. Now I'll head on back into WHO-ville and do the weather. Made sure to grab my dad's laundry, and then I have to go do some shopping tomorrow, so I got the water jugs to fill. Almost 4 p.m. and I just made home from the kingdom. Now it's time to put the skidoo away and let the dogs out. Then I'm going to lay down for a little bit and do the weather closer to 5 p.m. 5:30, and this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's -6 degrees Celsius, which is 21 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It's been pretty warm out today, and now the wind is picking up. There's not many clouds in the sky either, but off into the distance it looks like there's a storm coming. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, very pleased with the TD-18. That's why I parked it here at the shop. We have the hood tarp strapped on because we didn't know if it was going to work, but we got no snow, so the TD-18 wasn't working hard. Once that thermostat opened up or the engine got to warm, it quit running funny. So now we can play with the timing on the injection pump here. Okay, it's all timed through here in this coupler. All right, so we can work on that. So now we've proved that this thing here works. Once the engine warms up, it starts running normal. Plus we can play with these injectors. Also too, these are the bad cylinder heads that are pitted and everything like that, and the starting valve is welded shut on the one, so I'll be happy if it's running close to being good. Plus this is the engine to be playing with, because we can crack these heads and blow it up, you know, because this motor is kind of, how would you say, been abused. All right, let's look at the other side. Okay, the me phone doesn't like going from bright sun outside to darkness under the hood on this side. I should have parked the cat the other way. All right, so here's where the elbows were that were leaking, and we taped them up. All right, no leaks, everything looks good. Okay, so this small pipe here is a circulating pipe right here. As we left the kingdom, that was getting warm. So that means the motor was circulating the antifreeze in the motor. The top one going to the rad up here wasn't that warm, so that means that the motor was getting all the heat from the, I would say, warm antifreeze, because it was dispensing the heat from each cylinder. So that means it's a good sign. Okay, so that means we have good circulation. We're very pleased. Then once the thermostats opened up at 180, then the top one up here got warm, and there was warm antifreeze going to the rad over here to be cooled. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, have a drink. I know I will be. Okay, 6 o'clock in the kingdom, and I kind of overdid it here. I'm sick, I'm dying, and I'm sober, kind of, sort of. But I ripped everything off. The TD-18 here, known as dually, so it's no longer a gas motor on the one side. Keep it simple. And also, too, I never realized that these radiator hoses and stuff like that are over 20 years old. My goodness, we started working on this cat in 2003 when the staff was a young lady. Okay, the ravens are in the background squawking like an ex-wife as I'm trying to record, but tomorrow we're definitely moving the screaming forward because everything's in the middle of the yard. It's hard to maneuver around when you got the big wide 12-foot blade. I just stocked up the wood stove, so it is chilly out here. The sun is warm, and I'm very pleased with the TD-18, known as Blaine, actually running and driving and getting warm and acting normal. All right, let's scroll this way. Ooh, that sun is bright, just like in the morning. All right. Look at the flags. What a tangled mess. That's going to be me later trying to overcome this cold. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, and make a video. Talk to you later.